Yeah! You're an old dumb bitch because you always snitch because I cancel Lilo and Stitch. You walk around your job like you're the big bad Bob, and when you get shit wrong, you scream because you don't have a guy with a big fat dog. You're always wearing that stupid ass spike and talking like a big fat ugly dyke. You always ask for fries, cheese curds, or onion rings because no guy will ever give you a wedding ring. You always wear a mask, but you never wear it right. The only thing more retarded than your brain is your eyesight. You always wear a dumbass scarf that always makes me and the rest of your crew wanna barf. You always eat your dumbass home-cooked meals. You think it's a big-ass deal because you can't get off an orange peel.
Could you please stop? There's children around.
Fuck you, bitch! Fuck you!
I'm gonna be calling the police for assault. Don't you ever smell my scarf again.
You talk about God all the time, even though you're living in dinosaur time. You're not going to heaven because you shot up a 7-Eleven. You always talk about shit no one wants to hear. You make me want to die like Paul Revere. I don't want to hear any more bullshit about your life. It makes me want to cut myself with a knife. At night, you don't ever ride home, so you walk in the dark, cold, scared, and all alone, and you walk home with Jared Balone. Sometimes she has to take a taxi and has to sit in the back seat because no one wants to smell her ugly feet. You always walk around like a retarded penguin because you always use the hangman. You shut up one day with blush on your cheeks. You look like the female version of Mr. Meeks. Your big booty gives Keith a boner. I bet he wished he could have shown her his thick dick before he got fired again because he went to jail and didn't have anyone, a friend who could depend. To cover his shit the day he was locked up because he doesn't even know the size of her cock. He wishes he could have eaten her pussy like Gordon the cop. Too bad he lost his job. Their tits are very saggy and they're able to do the dragging. Yeah, they're all the way down to their feet. That's why she can never get 3 inches of meat. You interrupt people when you take their order, and they think you're 50 years older because you never give any man a boner. You try to do your makeup and your hair too, even though it makes you look like a fat ugly Jew. You try to flow like you're all this and that, even though you're carrying around 90 pounds of saggy body fat. She always asks me for gravy. Only Jesus can save me. He can't save her because she's a devil worshiper. When she doesn't wear a scarf, she says burr. When the food is cold and the fried gets soggy, she likes to bend over the window when she receives the doggy. When she walks, her asshole stinks. That shit is brown, never pink. She has to take 50 wet wipes to wipe her ass, and she never uses blades of grass. If she did, her asshole would be cut so she could suck a Keith Baxter's nuts. No ands, ifs, or buts. She sucks it up without question, even after the math of a C-section. I'm just kidding. She doesn't have a kid. Her vagina's too saggy. Even Uncle Snoop Dogg couldn't take a draggy. He had to cough all that shit out because it tastes like pussy and sauerkraut without a doubt. He washed his mouth out with bleach because he said, oh damn, that shit reeks. There's not a blunt that can take away that smell. That bitch belongs in the depths of hell, and she needs more booty gel so she can go fuck Hitler. Maybe he'll give you the smell. Even though he has a small pecker, that's the best you can get when you don't even have a double-decker.
So Karen, what do you think about this track?
Honestly, it's not appropriate. Daddy D and Turtles Live should be canceled for the rest of the generation. They're bringing harm to our children, and I don't like it.
So by harm, do you mean excellence in music production?
Bitch, no. They tried to touch my scarf.
I'm sorry?
Fuck you. Get that mic away from my face before I have you deported. Get that camera out of my face!
Alright, bitch. You really think you can do this better?
Yes, I can totally school you.
Alright, let's fucking see it.
Alright, fat bitch, put the recording on, put me in the studio. My name is Karen, I love to do the dance, even though my pussy gets lots of cramps. Love to make my son finger my pussy because it's gushy.
Alright, get the fuck out.
No,
Get the fuck out.
I'm calling the cops for endangerment of the studio.
Please, open up. Now fuck you, Karen. You know what, Karen? We're calling the police and house management and get this. Get out of my office now before I have you tooted and booted.